Okay, so in this video we're going to be working through a GCSE question which was featured on my Instagram for day 11 of the GCSE questions that I've been putting up every day. It was a question a few years back. It was a probability question and it stunned many students, and I thought I'd put that onto my GCSE questions just to see if anyone could have a go at it. So it's a big, quite important question. So I thought I'd do the solution today. So it says there are n sweets in a bag. 6 of the sweets are orange, the rest of the sweets are yellow. So in a bag we've got yellow and orange sweets. And then it says Hannah takes at random a sweet from the bag and then she eats the sweet. Hannah then takes at random another sweet from the bag and she eats the sweet. The probability that Hannah eats 2 orange sweets is a third. Show that n squared minus n minus 90 is equal to 0. So what is actually going on here is that we've got n sweets in a bag. So we've got some unknown amount of sweets in a bag. We know that there's 6 orange sweets in the bag, and then the rest of them are yellow. And Hannah's taking a sweet from the bag, she's eating it, so she's not replacing that sweet in the bag. So this is conditional probability. And then she's taken another sweet and eating that one, and the probability is that the 2 sweets that she takes are orange, and we've got to show that n squared minus n minus 90 is 0. So the first thing I'm going to do is get sort of an expression for the probability of taking an orange sweet on the first time she takes a sweet out the bag. So on the first attempt, the probability of orange on the first take is 6 of them are orange. And there's the total number of sweets, which is n. So it's going to be 6 out of n. Now, the second time she takes the sweet, the probability of it being orange, well, she's already taken 1 sweet from the bag, and she eats it, so she can't replace it back to the bag. So we're now going to be out of a total of n minus 1, because we've gone 1 less sweets than previous, because Hannah's taken 1 out and eaten it. And if it's orange, she's already eaten the first one, and that's orange, so we're now going to have 5 orange sweets left. So the probability that Hannah eats 2 orange sweets, that's an orange and an orange, is another way of writing that. And when we've got an orange and an orange, the probability, when we're using the word and, we multiply the probabilities together to get that overall probability. So the probability of orange and then another orange, well, we're just going to multiply these probabilities together. So the probability of getting an orange on the first go is 6 out of n, and we're multiplying that by the probability of getting an orange on the second go, which is 5 over n minus 1. And we're told that the probability of eating 2 orange sweets is a third. So we can set that probability equal to a third. Now we can do some manipulation on the left-hand side, top times top and bottom by bottom. So that's going to be 6 times 5, which is 30, divided by n times n minus 1, which when you expand gives n squared minus n. And that's still equal to a third. Now when we cross-multiply, we get n squared minus n multiplied by 1 is equal to 30 times 3. And when you expand those brackets, n squared minus n times 1 is just n squared minus n. That's then equal to 90. So taking 90 from both sides to make it equal to 0, we get n squared minus n minus 90 equals 0, which is what the question asks for.